Hello, and welcome. Welcome to new microphone. Isn't it beautiful? Let me know how it sounds, if it's too close, too far, what have you. Hello, Alice, Handsome Ratch, Berserker, Leon, Cosmarek, I hope I said that right. Kotsky, Lobsol, River, Phil, Billy, Jeff, Ghost Trio. I'm nervous, this is so dumb. Hello. As you could probably tell from my various social media posts and the title of this video, this is a discussion about the Silent Hill Symbolism series and where it's going to go from here. You've probably noticed that the videos have come out in a greater spread of time. You know, it's taken longer for me to make them. To really explain the conundrum I find myself in, I have to go back to a couple months ago. I did get that. Thank you, Akatsuki. Akatsuki sent me Persona 4 Golden, so we will have to stream that once Persona 5's done. Hello, Min. So, 10 years ago, I started the Silent Hill Symbolism series. I posted videos once every blue moon. I mean, there were years between them, but I ended up having, like... do I need more? Oh, yeah, because we turned it down because the other mic was really bad. Alright, let me know if that's too high. It ended up getting me about, you know, a decent following, and when I lost my job 2 years ago, and I was applying to new places, I had a lot of free time, a new computer, so I started making videos again on Silent Hill, and I mean, from there, we've gotten to where we are now. It's amazing. I'm still in shock. As much as I make a lot of content about various different things, I will always owe my start to Silent Hill and all of you guys. Now we get to the problem. I've made almost 80 videos on Silent Hill over the course of 10 years, and they're on all kinds of topics. Some, I've even been told, were a stretch, which is fair. I've wrote 3 books now at this point about this, 4 books about the series, and I still love it. There's still so much to explore and so much to do. But because I've done that, YouTube has put me in a box, and the box says Silent Hill on it. It won't promote anything else I do, but it also will only promote my Silent Hill stuff when I do it a lot. I found out months ago that the system seemed to be, if I posted a Silent Hill video every week, it would promote them very well, and I would get a lot of attention, the videos would do well, I'd make money on ad revenue, and that was fine. But by making them once a week, it was all I had the time to do, and I wanted to research other games, I wanted to try other projects, especially because Silent Hill as a series is dead. You know, even if I continue to make Silent Hill Symbolism normally as going forward, there will come a moment when there's nothing else to do. It's just going to end because Silent Hill is dead. And I waited to make this video after the Game Awards because, like a lot of other people, there was a small part of me that was like, maybe there will be an announcement, and there was not. And so I was like, okay, time to kill the hope. Silent Hill is dead. There's not going to be new content. So eventually I will run out of things to say. Maybe it'll be 5 years, maybe it'll be 10 years, but I will run out. So I have to consider the future of the channel and start making it appeal to people that aren't into Silent Hill. I have to find other things to talk about, whether that's other Silent Hill type games like Fatal Frame and other stuff, if that's reading books because people like my voice and that seems to be something, then I do that. But the problem is, because I have become Silent Hill kind of boxed in, YouTube doesn't promote those things. And it doesn't make enough money. Slowly and surely, I'm making, as months go by, I'm making progress. But in the meanwhile, I still have to eat. So I need to do something with Silent Hill. I tried a couple things. Tried the live stream Silent Hill videos, which I had a decent amount of people show up, but YouTube didn't like those because they weren't, you know, little 10 to 20 minute videos that people would watch the entirety of. There was less engagement, so they didn't promote those videos. So that didn't work as a replacement. Even though I love live streaming has become my favorite thing. I love having a relationship with you guys, which is a lot harder on comments in a pre-made video. So then I tried the editor thing, which has been great. The last 2 videos have been edited by my cousin, Brad. He's amazing and talented. I will continue to have that happen, but he is a father and a husband, and he has a life. He has a 2-year-old baby. So, I tried convincing him, wouldn't you rather be the editor of a popular YouTuber than have a wife and child? And he was like, no. So far he's had the time in the last couple months to make 2 videos, and that's amazing, but it's not enough for the YouTube algorithm. It wants those videos to come out every freaking week, or else I don't see enough engagement, I don't see enough money, and blah, 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 blah. So, that's all the reasons why I've tried different things lately to see what would happen. I've tried to do different things to see what works and what doesn't, and I've not seen the amount of success that I have wanted to see. So it's left me frustrated. It's left me less willing to work on Silent Hill because it's become this very stressful thing that I worry about a lot. Like, I worry about how I'm going to make this channel viable in the long term if Silent Hill is the only thing that YouTube will promote and will make money off of, especially because I would like to not have any actual commercials on my videos. Right now, I think Silent Hill Symbolism series is the only one that has commercials. Everything else, I think, live streams and stuff, I've turned it off because I don't want y'all to have to put up with that BS. I've seen the commercials that YouTube puts on videos like mine. It's horrible. I am so tired of being advertised. Anyway, so that's where we are. Now, trying to think, what do I enjoy? What am I good at? What do people like about this series? They like my voice. They like the content and the research. Those are the things I'm good at. People like those things. I'm not really a video editor. It's not my favorite thing anymore. I really like live streaming. What would allow me to give the things that people really like, do it on a weekly basis, and still kind of get some Silent Hill engagement while having enough time to build up an audience with other things, like Fatal Frame, or Resident Evil, or reading gay Chinese novels. It occurred to me just an hour ago, I was looking at this thing, I was like, oh man, that looks like a podcast mic. A podcast mic. A podcast. That's the answer. People like my voice. They like the research I do and the things I discuss. The videos were never the draw. The draw was the aspects that I put in, the research, the voice. Podcast is that. It would be so much easier. I wouldn't have to edit any video to add to it, but I could still post it on YouTube because a lot of podcasts will post their videos to YouTube and just put like just the cover of what have you. And then once I have, I'll do weekly podcast episodes, and when Brad, my editor, has time, he can take like the best one or one of them and make it into a video and do the whole shebang on it. And that way, not every discussion of Silent Hill I've done has been the best. Sometimes I know, somebody asked me to do a video on such and such, and I'm like, well, that guy showed up for 5 minutes, but I'll do my best, It will allow me to do the kind of research I need to do to give people what they like, which is, I've heard 1,000 times, people love my voice. They love the way that I read things and discuss things. I could still post it to YouTube pretty regularly, get those hits, still do videos, and still do live streams of Silent Hill where I could put out the podcast video and then have a live stream discussion of the episode, and it would also allow me to be out there on, I guess, other platforms that do podcasting. I've thought for a long time that a podcast would be something that would work for me. In general, the idea of making it Silent Hill Symbolism had not occurred to me until 1 hour ago, which is so dumb. I don't know why that never occurred to me. I've tried. I made a podcast episode one time. It was just me and my friends goofing off, and it was fun and goofy and never went anywhere. But I had been trying to put, those two thoughts. What do I do with Silent Hill Symbolism? How do I make a viable podcast? Connect the dots. That was my thought, and I just thought I'd ask what people think. Yes, I have been on Voices in the Static once or twice, which that is Whitney's Silent Hill podcast. I was a little nervous about, I don't want to approach the throne because it's such a great show. But I think it would be very different from what I do anyway. Maybe both of us can get some more interactions together. Maybe she'll pop up on an episode of my show once. So yeah, that was my thought. Start doing weekly podcast episodes, post them on YouTube, do live stream discussions afterward, still have the typical essay videos for the diehard folks that like those, but it'll be more like once a month. And I'm hoping that way YouTube's algorithm will still make me money, and I'll still have the time to make other things, because we played Fatal Frame months ago, and I'm still thinking about it and wanting to write about it, and I haven't gotten to it. Anyway, I'm also thinking of doing more of a written blog thing as well, like Outlast, playing that game. I had a lot of thoughts about it afterward, but I'm not going to make an essay about it. I don't know. Writing it out would probably be easier. I will probably put that somewhere. I don't know yet. but maybe Silent Hill Symbolism podcast. If that goes well, maybe do a general gaming podcast for my other stuff and ideas and stuff. It just, my thing that I really love is the researching, the writing it, and people really seem to enjoy the voice part, so like putting those two things together, it feels like that would be more of following my bliss. You know, back in the day in college, I really did enjoy editing videos, but as an adult, I have too much to do, and it takes so long. And I freaking get so frustrated because the programs crash all the time and have all these issues. So yeah, I do not like it. Lost in Vivo or Cry of Fear. I've not heard of that second one. I do have a very long list of horror games that I want to play and discuss with y'all. Maybe a general not horror game pod. I can't have too many podcasts. We'll just do gaming, Silent Hill. Separate Silent Hill over here, because people love that enough. And then maybe general gaming thoughts. That might be something. And that might be something, a easy way to offer some benefits to patrons. Because I feel like, I don't offer enough Silent Hill bonuses because I don't really know what to offer. So maybe doing podcast episodes and letting, you know, people patrons see them early or get extra ones, something like that. So yeah, it seems like everybody seems to like that idea, so I will probably start working towards a test run and see what people think and how it goes. Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you, Desiree. Yeah, and discussions on the different films that inspired Silent Hill would also be very easy to do on a podcast kind of thing. I don't know why this didn't occur to me sooner. I've had a pretty rough time lately, had a lot going on at home, and just also my country falling apart and not being able to go anywhere. I'm starting to climb the walls, I can tell. I miss my friends, I miss my life, but I think we're getting to turn a corner and getting better, and yeah. Hopefully this will help take some... This is something I've worried about for quite a while, so I think, hopefully that we will be able to go forward from here and make this something that works for everybody. Because I've definitely felt bad about the fact that the content that established me has kind of fallen to the wayside, and I've started doing other things because it's so much easier and more fun. Like, the live streaming is so distracting for me and has really helped keep me sane. I would not be sane without all of you and being able to talk to people in these videos. But, I think that's something we could go with, something we could move forward with. Transformers deep dive. See, maybe, I don't know, should I just... Silent Hill Symbolism will be its own podcast because it's established, people know it as that, so then I'm gonna have to have that. Maybe just the other one just be Muse Talks About Things, because there's so many deep dives people want me to do. Transformers, I would love to do that. We'll have to do that. My shirt's from Yeti. It's a PT shirt they sold a while back. It's a company that sells t-shirts for like 24 hours and then it's gone. They come back sometimes. A week ago, they came back with one of the Silent Hill shirts that they did a while back. So check out their site. I check them every day because most of my closet is shirts from them. I have like 5 Silent Hill shirts from them and a Final Fantasy shirt or 2. And I ordered a Clock Tower shirt, and I'm probably going to order the Fire Emblem shirt that they put up today because it's Lucina covered in butterflies and it's so pretty. Anyway. Name it. Oh no! That sounds... Muse spews? No! Oh no, that sounds horrible. That sounds like I'm sick. Well, that's definitely comforting that people seem to like that idea. It will still be available on YouTube. It'll just be a different format. And I think it's something that people will, like anyway, since it seems like that's, you know, the voice is what people have always liked. I've never claimed to be a master video editor. I've often been incredibly lazy in my video editing, which you probably could tell in certain videos where I was just like, put a picture. I don't care. I'm so tired of this video. Usually by the time I am to the editing point, I am tired of the video. I should try BioShock. I've played the first one. I really love it. See, there's so many games that I have played and would love to talk about and discuss and just haven't got around to. So maybe a podcast is the answer. That might be fun. All right. Today I will play something. I probably won't start reading today. We got to replace the Silmarillion. I am going to replace one of the books. We finished The Ring and the Silmarillion. One of the books will be Demon City Shinjuku, because that's a book I've wanted to read with y'all for a while. The other one, I'm going to let members decide, and I haven't posted the link yet. and I have a lot to do today, so we will just, no reading today, just play game at like 3? I don't know what game. I haven't decided. I have so many games we need to finish, but I also want to play RPGs. Like, everything that's half done is a horror game, except for Persona 5, which we will play tomorrow. And I really, really want to play more RPGs with y'all. Tales of Berseria, World of Final Fantasy, most of the Final Fantasy games. Have I streamed Haunting Grounds? Yes! I love that game. The entire stream is on the horror playlist. One of my favorite games. And we actually did do a live discussion of the symbolism of the alchemy and stuff of that game. I'm sorry for laughing at your question, but literally in the last stream, somebody asked me that same question. I love that there's so many folks that come to my videos about Silent Hill that inevitably the same questions, people will miss them because so many people show up to ask questions. It's just such a, it makes me giggle. Yes, we discussed how Mary's body is technically, most likely in the back seat because that's what the novelization says, and that's what Masahiro Ito says. The programmers did not put a corpse in the trunk of the car. And obviously, when you look at the car... Okay. When you look in the car, you can't see in the back seat, so, you know, maybe that's what's going on. Having one podcast to avoid burnout and having to manage two. Well, for starters, we will definitely just be trying the whole Silent Hill thing. But it's a possible way for me to discuss more games and stuff, since I definitely don't like editing videos. Which, I don't know, it can be fun, but I think the stress comes from the fact that YouTube wants you to put videos out so fast and so often. And editing to that schedule is so hard. And so I think it really has burned me out on video editing, unfortunately. Maybe one day I will come back to it and love it again, but right now, I think podcast sounds like the easiest thing to do. Just slap a picture on the video and let it play. Oh yeah, fan questions in the podcast. You guys are giving such good thoughts. That's a good idea. End the segment with a question section. That is a good idea. All right, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys. If you watch this later on and want to let me know what you think, please comment. Please let me know what y'all think of turning Silent Hill symbolism into a podcast with a post-episode live stream discussion and once monthly video essays when my editor can make them. For the best videos, you know. I think that's gonna be a cool setup, so let me know what you think, and I will be back later to play games. Do I play first-person shooters? Yes. Do I play them well? Debatable. No. Oh, Handsome Wretch say something about co-op games? Sorry, the chat has been moving very fast. We do need to do more co-op games. We've played Jackbox games on stream, not on stream, on Discord, and that was a lot of fun. And I've been looking into trying to find more co-op games that don't require people to, like, own multiple copies, and I don't know how many of those there are. Jackbox was one. Aw, thank you so much, Desiree, for the support. Thank you. Ooh, that's an idea, Min. Have long podcasts with extra time for supporters. So have, like, a cut version and then the long version. That's a thought. You guys are so smart. Why don't I just ask you guys all the things all the time? And featured guests would also... I know my cousin would love to. He's talked about in the past wanting to do a podcast with me to discuss video games, and we never got around to doing it because we all have lives. So he would definitely show up. Maybe I could get Whitney. Maybe I kind of know some folks that rely on horror. I know some folks that do Alchemilla Hospital. I know most of the people that have done Silent Hill stuff, so I assume they wouldn't mind coming to talk to me about Silent Hill eventually. Play L4D2? Left 4 Dead 2. Oh, yeah! Dead by Daylight. I don't own that one. I need to get that one. I have a game called Blackout that I think's multiplayer, and I was looking to get Among Us, maybe. We'll have to do a discussion. If you want to, play multiplayer with us, join the Discord. I should create a multiplayer chat room, and we should all discuss how to, what games we want to play and when we'll play them. We should do that. Muse fanfiction. I do write fanfiction. Members have the link. Unfortunately. The decision I regret every day. But anyway, I said I was closing up. Let's go ahead and end this. I'm gonna go eat lunch, and I will see you guys in about 2 hours for a video game. Thanks again for all your support and love all over all the years. I meant to say after all these years. I don't know why I said all over. God, I'm tired. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.